Human trafficking, the exploitation of people against their will for someone else's gain, is the fastest growing crime in our world today, second only to drugs. And a lot of us think it's going to surpass drugs very soon because traffickers know you can only sell drugs one time, but a human person you can sell over and over and over again. There are so many things I would love to tell you about trafficking, but I don't have the time. So I want to answer a question. A lot of people ask me, why did you end up writing about trafficking? Why did you end up writing these books? How did you get involved in this? I used to be in missions overseas, and I got diagnosed with an incurable disease, so now I'm in the States, but I wanted to stay involved. And the more I kept learning about trafficking, the more I couldn't quite let it go. I read a book titled Sold, excellent book, that when you closed the last page, you were supposed to feel good because the girl got rescued. And I closed it feeling so depressed because I know enough about trafficking to know that for so many of these girls, rescue is not enough. They're either not accepted by their families back home because they've shamed them, or the person who sold them the first time is going to sell them again, or they get out and try to get a job, but there aren't jobs for women in their culture except for the job they just came from, and so many of them end up right back where they started because no one has given them anything, not just rescuing them from something bad, but rescuing them to something good. So I was tossing around the idea of writing a book. I'd been writing for about 10 years by then. I've been published over 200 times in magazines and curriculum and other such things. And I was talking to my mom, tossing around some ideas, and she looked at me and she said, if you could write about anything, what would you write about? And by the end of the day, I think I had 3 chapters of Stolen Woman done. It's like, this was the book I was meant to write. This is the message I was supposed to give to the world. Since then, it's had a sequel, Stolen Child, and then Stolen Future. All 3 of them have become Amazon bestsellers, which I'm so excited about because the more that people hear about them, the more people become aware. The more people become aware, the more people make a difference. So when you're actually reading these books or passing on these books or telling other people about these books or even posting a review on Amazon, you're helping me be an abolitionist. You're part of what is making a difference. And if you want to make a difference in more ways, go to KimberlyRae.com, Kimberly Rae, RAE.com. Go to the causes button down to human trafficking, and you can find out all kinds of ways that you can get involved. There's everything from giving money to doing a jewelry party with jewelry made by rescued women, like what I'm wearing tonight. There's punjamis where you can buy pajama pants made by rescued women. There are so many things that you can do to be part of setting the captives free. And everybody, from the people who talk about it to the people that run into the brothel and get these women out, we're all part of it. We're all making a difference. We're all part of Jesus setting the captives free. I love being an abolitionist right now. There are more slaves in the world right now than there were when William Wilberforce abolished slavery in the 1800s. Back then, you could buy a slave for about $400. Today, you can buy one for $90. In some places, you can buy them for as little as $25. These people need to know that they're worth something. And to be honest, I love speaking about human trafficking so much, not just because of those people out there, but because a lot of the people I talk to need the same message. That your worth is not in what you have done, what has been done to you. That doesn't define who you are. Your worth is in the love of God and the worth that Jesus Christ gives to you. And that is a message that is never going to get old. And even if we stop human trafficking and everything changes, that's still a message that the world needs to hear. So thank you for your part in that message. Anything that you do, anything that you are to help set the captives free, to help give other people worth in Jesus Christ, that's part of it. So thank you. What you do matters.